Morning. This is episode number 2 of The Guide Life. It's 6 a.m. and I'm just about to head out to the truck and go out on the lake. I'm gonna start up some castles, turn the heat on, and I'm gonna cut some holes as well before I clean them. So I'll see you guys out on the lake. Go. Okay. Turn on, baby. Turn on. Oh. So the furnace in that thing is not turning on for some reason. I have no idea why. Should be powered by the battery, but everything in there seems to be not working with the battery power except for the lights. So I'm just going to turn on this generator. And the other issue is that, thank gosh I had this one in the truck. The other issue is that the other generator won't start because it was in the frozen ice castle all night. It's kind of the same worry I have with the propane. It's minus 28 or 29 Celsius. And when it gets down to this cold, propane doesn't like to work by itself. It needs some supplemental heat. And I have a cool little system here with the blankets and everything, but a generator needs to be on in order for that to work. And it also takes some time to heat up, so to start this one I'm gonna have to start this other generator. That noise is. Okay. The microwave turned on. Maybe this is just frozen. It has gas. Alright, maybe this one will work. Turn on. Furnace turns on. Propane. Oh! Something worked. Yes. Oh. Okay, don't need to do that. Oh, it fires me up. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Morning.
Morning, come on.
How's it going?
That's it.
Thank you. Well, it's at least like half-ass warming up in here. It's so annoying. Why? The only thing I can think of is like the batteries being cold and it's not like, but it should be having power from this. I looked at the fuses, they're fine. Is there another fuse? In the furnace, maybe? I guess. But it was working when I shut it off yesterday. So that would make no sense. It's just that it's like the thermostat isn't telling the furnace to warm up. Like nothing. Phillips, probably a Roberts. At least the other ones are warming up. What's that noise? It's coming from here. Wait a second. Turn it on. What? It's working. Number one. Fuck yeah. I guess the batteries were just cold, so that thing doesn't like the batteries being cold. Okay, auto heat. Good. Alright. Put that back in. Oh, thank God. Okay, I can shut you guys off. That's not broken. Couple little wins, that's all it takes. Couple little wins. Alright, so they all have heat right now. I do have to look at the big one at some point, but it has an electric fireplace in there, so they're fine for now. I just have to let these things warm up. I have to cut holes. Okay, I can start cleaning now. Yes, I can start cleaning. This one's still open, basically. That one's pretty well open. What I like to do is I'll put snow around the outside of these things to insulate it from the cold when people are in here, but I turned this off yesterday. Gave me a lot of trouble this morning, but even with it being minus 30 overnight, off for like 24 hours, these holes still stayed completely open the entire time. I don't know how that works, but I'm glad it did. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, we're getting somewhere now. We're okay. Everything's fine. This Ion Alpha is like the most amazing piece of equipment I own. I beat the crap out of it, and it makes opening up these holes again such a dream. It's got like a variable trigger on it, so I don't have to press it down all the way. If I only hold it like halfway down, it only goes about half speed, and I can adjust that so I'm not flinging snow and water and everywhere all over the floor. And it's leaps and bounds better than any other auger that I've ever had. The battery I left in my truck overnight, it's minus 30. It's working just fine. You know, I try to keep it on the dash when my heat's on, but I really only charge it like maybe once a week. And we're still at 2 bars out of 3. It's been like 4 days now, and I've opened, I don't know, 20, 30 holes with it. I've drilled 5 or 6 holes just out in the open. looking for new spots, and I don't have enough good things to say about this thing. This auger is, aside from my snowplow and the castles themselves, this thing right here is the most valuable piece of equipment that I have. So today's just kind of one of those days. Nothing has really wanted to work. Started off the morning, couldn't get in the door. Then the furnace didn't want to work in the one. Finally got that going. The other two worked fine. That was awesome. And then I went over to the big one, and their furnace wasn't working either. They had propane to check that. They were cooking with the gas range. That was fine. It's just that the furnace itself wasn't actually firing. So I don't know what the deal was with that. So I just went back over there, and you know, I turned the thermostat off, turned it back on again just to cycle it once more, and boom, the heat came back on. I went in there with my tools. I was going to pull it apart, take a look at some things, but you know, sometimes this mechanical equipment just works like that. I've had some issues with generators, and you know, having other people use it too. You know, sometimes they'll flip a switch that you wouldn't think to flip yourself, that causes it to not run. For example, like the vent on the gas cap, it started a generator, it ran for, I don't know, 5 minutes, then it died, and I'm like, oh no, not again. So I changed it with another one, and then I went to go start it again, just in front of the truck, and let it run just to see if I could maybe diagnose it easier by myself. And it I noticed that on the cap that the vent was off, so I turned that on, started it, and it's been running fine ever since. So it's just like all those little things happen, and sometimes you have, you know, one of those days. So everything's good, it's running now, we're fine, everybody's happy, catching fish, and we're just about to check in some groups into these empty ones, and we're gonna have a good weekend. Looks like I showed up at a good time.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, no kidding.
That had happened. And then the day before that I was plowing by, and I saw they had a tip up. I went by, it was down, and went back and it was up, but they didn't close the bail on the rod, so the rod went like, so I went running. I was like, flag.
Oh wow.
They ended up getting it.
You got on video too?
I didn't get it on video, no. So that's what prompted it. I was like, I should just wear a camera all the time, and then I just catch all the cool stuff.
Right on.
They've all been good.
Are we making wagers now?
He's scared.
I'm too scared. You got the A team.
So yeah, I'll show you all the stuff outside here first. It's the same thing as last time. So you have your propane here. I've got a shipping blanket on it to keep it insulated.
Yep.
And then I've got a cord that goes all the way over to the generator with a heated blanket on it.
Okay.
So you take this off if you ever need to. I don't think you will, but sometimes with like when it's really cold like last night, the contrast of the heat from this blanket and then the cold outside, these plastic fittings will loosen off a little bit sometimes. But that's a full tank. That one's pretty well full too, so you guys
should be okay.
You're good to go for like 5 days with that. I'm gonna bring by some more tomorrow just in case, because you can never have enough of that. And I think there's no, that one's empty. Okay. And then over here would be your generator. So I keep this box on it all the time just to keep it nice and warm while it's running. And try to keep it running 24/7. If it does run out of gas when it's cold like this, they don't like to start again, so you just have to like bring it inside and put it in front of the vents for 15-20 minutes, then it'll get primed up again. But I just filled it with gas, so you should be good to go. And this one's running really well. Some of the other ones haven't been because it's been so cold the last couple days.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, super simple, got lots of gas there. And then everything inside's the same. The only thing, like, everything's in there that you need. If you ever need anything else, just let me know. I probably have it in my truck. Sometimes what happens is there's a GFI outlet in the back. So if you notice that like the microwave isn't working or something, back left.
Sorry?
In the back left. There's a GFI outlet in the back left there.
Okay.
So if you notice that your outlet isn't or outlets aren't working, it's just that thing has tripped. You just have to press reset. That happens quite often. So if you can't charge your phone in the middle of the night or whatever, and you're like, what the heck, the generator's on, I don't know what's going on. That's the one. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. And
I like
then
the layout.
yeah, I like this one too.
Yeah.
It's actually called the Lake of the Woods.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Back there's a bunk.
Yeah.
Then you've got the big table with a bed there. 3 legs are in the cabinet underneath the bench there.
Okay.
There's 3 small ones so you can make a bed, and then 3 bigger ones so you can make a table.
Yeah.
You could just fish up there.
Just pack me up there.
Yeah. Aside from that, you got coffee there. I've got some more coffee pods if you need. Again, I'm going to move back again tomorrow, so if you need some more, I can bring you some. And then the oven and the stove, the igniter on the stove top doesn't work, so you just have to put it to whatever heat you want, and then there's a lighter either in here or in here.
We got one too.
Okay, perfect.
Not
And
a
then
big deal.
the oven, if you're going to be using that at all, no. If you do, it's got a pilot light underneath the bottom rack. So you push it into the first dot on that dial, and if you have troubles, like if you do decide you want to use it, you can text me too if you're having troubles.
Okay.
So you put in the first dial, light the pilot light, maybe takes a couple times to try it, and then once it's lit, you hold it for 10-15 seconds and then turn it to whatever heat you need, and you're off to the races.
Awesome.
Yeah. These holes are drilled, the back 2 aren't, just because the table goes there.
Okay.
But the fishing's been very good, and this one's actually had a day to rest, so that should be good for the fishing for you
And
guys.
they usually start biting between around 4 ish is early.
Yeah, like it's been all over the place.
Yeah,
Like guys have been like fishing's been really good the past few days. So
We can do it. We can do it.
Awesome. Okay.
Cool.
Have fun, guys.
Thank
And yeah,
you.
let me know if you guys need anything.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good.
Yep.
Awesome.
All good.
Okay, send me some pictures.
Okay.
See ya. So that was a long day. It started at 6 this morning, and now it's 3:15. I'm just waiting for my last group to come check in, and then I'm done for the day. I'm gonna head home. My camera's about to die, so I'm just gonna end the video here. But it was a long day today. Lots went wrong. Fixed lots of stuff. Lots of stuff fixed itself, and I started at 6. It's 3:15 now. I'll probably be home at like 4:30, and that's your average Friday. Like, I cleaned 3 castles today, fixed a bunch of stuff, and now everybody's happy, and we're going home. If you've watched the video all the way up to this point, I thank you for that. I actually really enjoy doing this, so I'm going to keep doing this as long as I can. I'll film a video every day if I have to. But yeah, we're in the middle of winter now. We've got lots of castles booked up. Still have some midweek availability left if you are interested in staying in a nice castle. Shoot me a message on Instagram, comment on this video, shoot me an email, call me, text me, and we'll get you set up with a nice fishing vacation. So thanks again for watching this all the way to the end, and I'll see you at the next one.